Hi you guys, I have a great question that I'm going to answer for you today, and it's probably one you guys are thinking about, and it's about exercise. Should I, shouldn't I, when should I, and how should I, right? So that's what everyone wants to know. Here's what I want to tell you. If you have an Isagenix kit, all right, follow the system guide the way it's intended. Even in the system guide it says, hey, you know what would be great is if you exercise at least a minimum of 20 minutes a day, even if it was a brisk walk. You know, so we're giving you guides. Exercise, really, I have to be truthful with you, is only 15% of most people's results. So the majority of results are, what am I sticking in my mouth every day? What am I putting in my body? So 15% is where exercise comes in. That's the little chip we're pulling out of the pie. So I got a great question, and it says this. I just want to read it to you. I ran 15 minutes without stopping. I thought I was going to die, ha ha ha. But I'm trying to push myself that way as well. My coworker friend runs a lot and participates in running events. So a goal of mine is to run a 5K, but most importantly, to continue to exercise consistently, and I hope I will set an example for my husband. That's great. So yeah, you always want to be, you want to be the first person to say, hey, I'm ready to make a transformation, and usually people will follow. But when it comes to exercise and wanting to jump out and run a 5K when you do have quite a bit of weight to lose, don't hurt yourself, okay? Ask your physician first. Especially if you know you have health challenges or any kind of problems, you need to make sure you ask your physician, hey, what's acceptable for me? What's your assumption? That's what's acceptable for me. So I'm going to give you a great tip of when it comes to running. My really great friend Jill Berth, if you haven't seen her YouTube video yet, go watch it. I promise I'm going to bring her in here so that she can do a video and I'll interview you. And she's got a great story. Released 131 pounds of Isagenix, and she didn't even start working out until she'd already released 80 pounds just using the products. So she kept it safe. Here's what I want you to know: Isagenix is always safe, effective weight loss with or without exercise, and so exercise can only benefit that. But my recommendation to those who want to be runners is don't just jump right into it. That's like trying to, it's trying to start your car with, out any gas. Most people need to get to the point where they feel like they can work out. So that's why you need to follow the products and start releasing pounds and stuff like that. And when you start to feel that motivation, that core energy, and that you get excited, that's when you want to go, okay, I think I'm ready. Or you can even follow Drew some of his stretching. He doesn't even consider that real workout, but he's doing stretching and things like that. Follow those programs. Okay, what I would do is if you have a treadmill, if you don't have a treadmill, I want you to go run around, map out an area and let it have some incline, some hills. If you do have a treadmill, my suggestion is that there's always levels of speed and there's levels of incline. So when you get on your machine, I want you to, bump your speed to like a 4, like in between a 3.5 to a 4, and you're going to be walking very briskly. Okay, and I like a brisk walk. In fact, you burn more calories walking briskly sometimes than you do running 1,000 miles when you're not ready for it. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to get on there, you're going to put that speed at a 4, and you're never going to change the speed. Speed's going to stay the same the whole time. Okay, and this could end up being anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes depending on the levels of incline. So be walking briskly the whole time. What you're going to do is every 2 minutes, all right, you're going to up your incline by 1 or 2 depending on how you feel. So I'll be walking for 2 minutes, and 2 minutes will pop up on the little monitor, and I'll go boop boop, and I'll pop my incline up until I'm walking up a hill, right? So I'm going to walk all the way. I'm going to do that every 2 minutes until they get to the top of the treadmill, till the treadmill cannot incline any further. I'm going to stay there for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to start bumping it down every 2 minutes, bumping it down until I get back down to the ground. That's a great way to get started. I had a really good friend of mine who dropped something like 35 pounds just doing that consistently. A couple days a week she was getting on a treadmill and walking briskly, and using Isagenix products, and that's a great way to get started. So if you want to be a runner, start doing something like that. Don't hurt yourself, okay? It's not everything. Eating is more than what you need to be doing right now. So do that, and then start following some basic things. You can also try, there's so many programs out there. Find something that's interesting to you too, like, if you like yoga, Pilates, or karate, or, whatever. But find something that's interesting to you and maybe start slowly working yourself into the way that they would get you started as well, a beginning course. So that's my suggestion to you. Love yourself, be careful, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.